Hello, we are going to look at a fairly new feature inside of documents and contracts, and you're going to see public documents here. So you can see I don't have any right there. But public documents, I'm going to just clone an old one for the purpose of this. Public documents are essentially going to be a document that you can send out with a single link to anyone. So the way I envision this being used or like this to be used is that if you are doing one-to-one services and you have a general contract that you just want to be able to send out quickly that updates with custom values, this is going to be the way to go. It's definitely a little bit faster than having to send and prep everyone an individual contract, adding them to it like this and da 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 da. So that's what I would absolutely recommend using this for. This can also be used as like if you have a mid-ticket item, you can go ahead and instead of having the system prep them a specific contract, which oftentimes, takes a couple seconds in an automation, you can just go ahead and pop this public document contract inside of an email that they can get pretty much immediately. You can put the link directly on a thank you page. All kinds of different uses for this. Use your imagination. The first thing I'll say, when we are using public documents, I like to use as many custom values as possible, especially if I'm going to be sending it out for different products that might have different pricing. So you can see in this one, we have contact name, custom value kind of used here, and the rest of it's all for the same product. So that's pretty much the only one that's in there. Now, if I was doing different products, what I would do is create a public document for all the different each different product, or I would just go ahead and add as many custom values as possible. So maybe this one, I just had like a sentence that said everything it included, and then my custom value was just services provided for XYZ. Same thing for pricing. So you can always do product pricing and go ahead and have that as a custom value. And then you'll just set it up the same as everything else with your contact and signature at the end. Make sure you check your settings to ensure that you have your from name, from email, and all that stuff adjusted if it needs to be adjusted. And then if you want to send them to a custom thank you page once it's done, toggle this on and add the link right there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And then you're going to see this option to publish. One important note is once you hit publish, it will generate you a public link, but you cannot edit the document after that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit publish and hit generate link. And you can see I have the option to unpublish. If I want to make any changes into this document, I have to unpublish and republish. And yes, the link stays the same when you do that. So don't stress it. You're going to get the same link. So let's go ahead and copy. I'm going to hit X, and you can see I can use the template. I can unpublish, but otherwise there is no editing that can be done here. When someone clicks on and or receives this public document, it's going to look like this. So this is especially good if you're having like a one-to-one conversation with someone, like on the phone, and you want to close them right now. You don't really have to go through a big long process to be able to prep all of their materials. You can say, hey, okay, I have my services contract for the one we're talking about. I'm going to go ahead and send you a link. Just click on it, plug in this little bit of information, and we'll be good to go. Because again, you can also add products to this. So if you want to speed to checkout while you're on a sales call, this can absolutely be the way to do it. So all I'm going to do is type in all my information right here. I'll hit submit. And then you can see it went ahead and filled in that information. I can start filling out. I'll go ahead and sign. And because it has my email, I will receive the regular emails that come with receiving a contract. I'll go ahead and hit done. Beautiful. It's signed. It even says here, we've sent an email with a signed copy for reference. I can download that PDF and we're good to go. If you have questions, let us know.